everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams that rank in the top 10 in rush yards will be in action today, so you can bet this game could have an old-school feel. It's the Raiders going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, Phillips. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Back to throw. Morrow. Now he steps away. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble. He'll bring this one out to the 27. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Kelly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Leopard. Leopard. Over. No. Green, 19. Leopard. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Play action. It's Kelly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Kelly to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Green, 30.
From the gun, Kelly. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Design run for their wideout. And an alley to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Raiders on 3rd down. 43 yards on the ground. First down, Phillips. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Phillips. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Detroit! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Again, a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No, here we go. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Set. 3-19. Detroit. Gone.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Kelly on third down. And he's got Bennett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Now they go screen. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Over.
On second down, Kelly looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
On third down, it's Campbell, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deepest to deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Finding some room in midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll run on 1st down. Phillips. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. To throw is Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A play fake. Now Kelly. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Bennett. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 44 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. All right, now, look at you.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They toss to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Kelly on the left side. It's McDonald. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Campbell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3-19. Kelly now. Off play action. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Garoppolo, hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Finding room inside the 40, and he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Kelly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, Kelly steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on 2nd down. Kelly, this one complete, right side to McDonald. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Little motion now from the tight end. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now it's Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. Third down. It's Freeman, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Here's Kelly off the play fake. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. This is Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And not great starting field position here for the offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, that's Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.